3,000 years later.
Hello everybody, welcome to another CDFBUH tutorial, scratch tutorial actually. And today we'll be making this together. Scratch Cat's simple movement. We'll be making an RPG game based on Scratch Cat's adventure. And what we will making is, of course, movement. Different blocks, including water that Scratch Cat can't walk on because here Scratch Cat hates water, and Scratch Cat can't swim, and grass, which is Scratch can walk on. Well, anyways, let's get started. This here is just when we finish the part 2 of this tutorial, you will get this. Anyways, let's get started. We will be beginning from a plain project, a new project. First, you can rename this. I'm going to rename it to RPG, Scratch tutorial, part 1 or episode 1. We need to keep this Scratch Cat, but just a quick rename this to player. And also go into custom tab, rename first costume as player and delete second costume. Well, here has an option for you. You can change your costume looks if you want. Example, change an basketball. Oh man, basketball for player. I don't think so. So I'm here going to delete basketball, but you can add other costumes for the player if you want. Go into code tab and let's just quickly draw a level. Our player needs a level. I'm just going to draw a level here. Make sure you have water at the side of the stage. Otherwise, Scratch Cat might walk off the stage and it might have bugs later on. And draw some water pool here. Make sure it's rectangular. And we've done. Oh, nearly done. Done. And then going into player. First we need to do is the player starting position, and Scratch Cat is too large here. Maybe drag in and go to block. Set it to let's set the size first. To how many? Oh, try here. 70. Still big. 50. Full screen. Oh, still big, but that's okay. And drag it to a great size. Change that here to 50 and minus 99 and minus 4. Make sure to save your project. And now we need to control the player. What we need to do now is, rotation and direction. We need our own little game loop. We will start with a broadcast block called a game loop. If you seen Giraffe Patch's some platformer videos, you know that Giraffe Patch often start a movement with a game loop block. Drag in a game loop block, and we need a forever block. Yeah, forever. And we need to control left and right, up and down. And in here, I'm going to choose arrow keys. I prefer arrow keys. If you've seen Giraffe Patch's video, you will know Giraffe Patch always likes scratch tricks. And in here, I'm going to use one of Giraffe Patch's scratch trick. Change X, change Y by multiply, subtract. Make sure you are in the right order. Drag in a minus block and drag in a multiply block. We are going to do X first. Put the multiply block in instead of the 10. And change and set the minus block at the left of the multiply. And in the right of the multiply, set it to just leave it. And in the left, we need two key block and put them in just like this. And we will set the left one to right and set the right one to not right, left. And here duplicate the X script to Y and change the Y bit of the right to up, change the left to down. And right now set the X and Y multiply right hand side to 4 right now. We're going to test it. Smash the green flag, enter the full screen mode, and let's try. Press arrow keys. Yes, we did it. Controlling it so well. But as you can see, Scratch Cat hates water, so we need to stop Scratch Cat hitting water. Otherwise, Scratch Cat will just swim. Let's stop. Exit full screen. Save. And I'm going to make a custom block called Move. Bring without screen refresh. And also add an input called Step or Steps. Click OK. Drag the change X and change Y script to the new Move Step custom block. Drag the step oval scene to to the both 4. And wait. This is delete one of steps over and drag and repeat block and change and set the remaining steps into the repeat block instead of the 10 and change both 4 to 1 and drag in another if else and if touching color and set the color using color picker, set it to your watercolor. Your level should have a water or a wall, and inside of if touching color block, we will do like change X and change Y. Wait. Sorry. Drag the change X, change Y, and if touching color block out, and make another block called move X and Y. And add the 2 inputs, first input called X and the second input called Y, or called DX and DY. Run without screen refresh. Change the change X, change Y, and touching color block into here, including if. And set the another change X and change Y inside of this if touching color block. And just then take one right and left arrow key pressed out, and take one up arrow, subtract down arrow, block out, and the other 2 can just delete. And you don't need surround them with the multiply by 1, because I just noticed that multiply by 1 means nothing. Okay, put all the change X block input of DX and DX. Put all the change Y by input to DY and DY. Okay, back to the move step custom block. Inside of repeat steps block, I'm going to drag 2 move X and Y, and one surround with right arrow, subtract left arrow, and another surround the up arrow and down arrow. And fill the other blank input off to 0. And back to, go to the move X and Y, DX, DY block, locate them and drag into minus block. Actually, fill the left with 0, or you can do multiply by -1 if you prefer, and set it and surround them with directly. Simply just change the if touching color water or walls color. Then inside of this change X by negative of the value dx and dy. Save now and then let's have a try. We should not move movable to the watercolor. Oh yeah, and finally, instead of game loop, drag in a move block. Now we need to decide how far we can move each frame. I'm going to choose 4 right now. We can always change the value if it doesn't looks very good. Yeah, perfect. We are no longer sticking to the walls anymore. But did you find the problem? Look, if I show you, look at my mouse pointer. This pointer. Whoa. And wow. What is this? We are not supposed to stick this into the wall, and we are not supposed to even head touching the water from the top view mode. So we might need a hitchbox. Yeah, we need a hitchbox. Go into the costume tab and make sure your project is stopped. Let's make a hitchbox. In here you can choose any color you like. Here I need to duplicate this cat costume in here. And use the rectangular shape or square shape. Draw a rectangle, any rectangle that's not too big, and put it back, and then change that to like. We'll just make a hitchbox around the cat. I've never seen a cat in a hitchbox. Well, let's try again. Will it work? Yes, it worked. Well, what we will do next is select the whole scene, but hold down Shift and click on the new rectangle you just drew, and click back T. Bump! The scratch cat has disappeared. Well, scratch cat is in the first costume. Well, let's rename the player costume to a hitchbox. Hitchbox. You like this name? You will like this name, I think. And this hitchbox is just working exactly same as the last step. And what we will do now is before the if touching color block, we will switch costume to hitchbox, and after touching color, we will switch back to player, and boom, the player has back, and you will see that issue has fixed. But we had another issue to fix right now. That is, we need to change that to so scratch cat can do like this, almost nearly touch the water, not only like this, bum, 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 bum. And how are we going to do this? Easy. If you watch me doing this, then you will see that things has changed. Wow. But if you want to make things more clearly, just duplicate the cat into here again and design your hitchbox again. If you want to change the hitchbox X, hold down Alt if you want to do that. Or if you want to do things nicely, just follow this step. And then just like this. Remember your hitchbox X must be centered to the middle. And copy the player to here. And put your player's feet on the hitchbox you just drawed. And duplicate everything except for this X helper and this hitchbox. Duplicate this back into player and delete all and paste it. And also delete the scratch that's in the second costume. And let's try this out. Some people might ask why we have to center the hitchbox X into the middle. You will see at the next step. Next step is we need to fix player's direction. If you not center the player's hitchbox X correctly, then please do so right now. And right here, after the touching color F and before and after the switch costume to block, put in another F. Then here detect if dx is not equal to 0, that means not dx equal to 0, then we will facing pointing direction 9t multiply by dx. Let's run that. Will things work? Yes, the cat's direction is changing. Yes, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, amazing. But if you look back to my RPG game, you will see that grass color is a little bit darker. You want to fix that? Then no problem. Just change that in here, then things will change in here. And that's more nicely. But if you look back to my game, that you will see these are very look like a block or something. If you look closely, once you remix, then you will see we have a maps sprite, and we have this. If you want to make things just like this, it will be in next tutorial, episode 2. Perhaps it's another end of episode. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hope you enjoy your day, and have a good day. Have a nice day, and bye bye.